Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. And like they say, every other evening, but there's a difference. Yes, it's recorded. No doubt I have to record it. I am putting this t-shirt on every single time before I do the Three Peaks. Now, I'm already, as you're watching this, hopefully doing the Three Peaks or finished day three should I say, because it is Saturday. And it was snowed in. Yes, snowed only here, and obviously we're expecting poor weather right the way through, so we'll give you an update on just exactly how we done next week. And you can see there's my Berghaus coat already. I'm getting all prepared. I'm wearing my boots. I'm trying to break them in. I did do a 6-mile walk the other day. My toes were absolutely killing, and I've been wearing my boots for 2 weeks on and off around the house, 8 hours a day, and I thought you break them in, but no, it's about walking and climbing. That's what is going to happen, and I can imagine I'm going to be suffering because I'm already got an Achilles heel, as they say, which is very, very sore indeed, and the doctor has recommended Voltarol and paracetamol, not painkillers, just in case it does some sort of damage while I'm up there. I don't know, but anyway, there you go. Hopefully we've completed it. Hopefully you'll hear all about this next week, fingers crossed, and I might try and do a show tomorrow evening. If not, I don't know what sort of state I'm going to be in, because it is going to be a tough one, and let's just hope that we're all clear. The team, not just me, the whole lot. There's 5 of us, and I'll go through the team. There's Colin, there's there's Paul, there's Jason, there's Chris, there's Ian, there's Jack, and I think that's it, isn't it? I think we've just gone through them all. Myself, yeah, there you go. That's the team. Anyway, I won't be forgetting them in a hurry, I assure you, once we spend some time, 3 days with these lads, and I'm looking forward to it, because no doubt we'll be talking all sporting activities. There'll be a lot of football because the Premier League has finished, just commenced. So we'll be talking about the last scores. We'll miss Liverpool versus Burnley, no doubt, because obviously it was a 12:30 kick-off, but I'm sure we'll get some of the results, and we may just be in time to watch Match of the Day and catch up if we're awake for it. No, we should catch up on Match of the Day if we're awake. But as I say, I've got all my creams, I've got to get ice, I've got to get, you name it, I've got to get everything to try and make sure that I'm 100% fit, ready, raring to go. And thanks very much for all the well wishes as well, who tell me that I'll smash it. You believe, I've got to believe. Sometimes I did believe I was going to do the marathon. I really did feel good about that, but I'm just unsure, only because the Achilles heel is affecting me, and it's been like 6 weeks now. I just can't see it being any different when I go up on the mountain. So fingers crossed that held out. We've got a great guide in Ian, and Ian's been doing it for 20 years, so hopefully I don't need my compass. But there you go. This is something that you all should be listening to. This is something that I'll probably take with me, just in case something happens. Touch wood, it doesn't. There you go. I'm sure you're all used to that. I'm sure each and every one of you know what that is, being from Grassroots. But anyway, you guys, anyone, mountain rescue, I'll have a whistle, I'll have a walkie-talkie. The team's got walkie-talkies. We're not going to be using them to talk to each other. It's just in case of emergencies. We're going well prepared, and it was just an idea that I had, and I think there's a 3-mile radius on there, and we've got Chris and Colin in the van, who will no doubt be talking to us over the 3 miles. I can imagine it's going to be funny, and we're going to try and bring some banter back to you if we can, because Paul will have his iPhone out. Didn't get the GoPro. That would have been probably a little bit awkward trying to film things. Would have been fantastic watching the climb. We didn't get that. I did get lent it, but it was faulty. Yes, it was faulty. So sorry, we could have brought some really good action photos, but we still should be able to get them with the iPhones, shouldn't we? I'm sure we will. And we'll be on top of the Three Peaks. We're holding the banners out up there. We hope it's not going to be as windy as it has been during the week. not bothered about the rain, but I just want to clear days up and get some nice photographs and send them back to you if that's possible at all. 3 peaks, and we're going to let you know in little stories, a little bit of humour, and what we want to try and do is get that back to you, so then you might support us in the work that we're doing, the hard work that we're doing, because we're all taking time off. We're all taking, every one of us is taking time off to do this walk, because we're committed. We feel as if we want to do it and give something back to the community in the future. And we just want your support. We'd love your support if that's possible at all, please. So if you go on to GoFundMe, it's DXTL, Hearts of Gold Initiatives, and that will come up rather than me giving you the link. But you can search, so search on that one and make a small donation if you don't mind. You can make a comment as well. And as soon as I get back, I'll give you an email and thank you very, very much indeed for your support. We did try for Sky Sports. We all know what's happening. The Premier League starts. The Olympians are home. It's all about them, their gold medals and what they've won and what they haven't won and what they've achieved. So we're doing our own Olympics on our own grassroots volunteers. That's it. That's what we've got to get used to. Do our own media coverage and get our own media people behind us, who are you, the Joe public, the general public, our friends, the grassroots family, people who care, volunteers who support volunteers. That's what it's all about. So let's make a name for ourselves with you. You can make a name. Share our posts when we put them up there if you don't mind. We need each and every one of you to go mad on us and just have a little donation and wish us all the best, you know, because every foot we take will be one step closer to finishing the 3 peaks and one step closer to achieving our goal, which is we want to raise as much funds as we possibly can for the Heart of Gold initiatives from Don't Cross the Line, because it's another incentive. We want to try and do projects for the kids, disadvantaged children, vulnerable children, people who can't participate in sport and activities. This is the way we want to do it, and we know there's going to be some sad stories along the way, and it's going to be heartbreaking, and we do know. We're expecting that. We're expecting it, and there'll be a lot of tears shed, I know. So we're trying to bring broken hearts back together, and if you can allow us to do that, then fantastic. We will do it, and we'll do it to the best of our ability. And this is why we want to do achievements. This is why we want to do activities, because it gets people's attention, and the awareness is second to none. And we're doing our DXTL TV from the touchlines, podcasting. We're doing mixed clouds, which is going to go on Spotify. On KCC 99.8 FM will be along with us, interviewing us straight after the 3 peaks. They know we've been busy. Our young commentators are all there. They're all sending us best wishes as well. Wayne McPartlin with Pinnacle, his work. They're all there. They're all behind us. And Billy Vaughan, who's probably on his way to Spain now, enjoying himself, but his best wishes and all his team are with us as well. And we've got Quarry Green, who are with us right the way through. They've been sending us messages to all the kids, the parents. They're a fantastic club. We'd love other clubs to get involved with us as much as they possibly can. Kirby, JFC, we've got Jason from Kirby, who's with us, who's doing the climb with us. We need support. Come on, get behind us, donate. Jason, get them all to donate. GoFundMe, raise as much as you can, because you never know the day it could be coming back to you. We don't want that to happen, because we just want to try and support people in the communities who are really, really struggling, and that's what the Heart of Gold initiatives is all about, and that's what I want to do. I just want to bring everyone together. We have been doing that with Don't Cross the Line since 2003, and it's not going to change now. We want to make a difference. We want to make a difference to you, the communities, to everyone who's involved with us. We want our Respect programme to keep continuing. We want the PGM and Well to keep supporting us and let them wear our t-shirts, the professional games match officials wearing our t-shirts around the Premier League grounds. We want Liverpool, Everton to keep on supporting us. We want the PFA, John Hudson, supporting us. We want Nathan Batchelor from the FA supporting us. We just need all your support. Really, we don't ask for any money. We just go cap in hand and try and raise money ourselves. We do use your logos, and a massive thanks to the PFA who support us with the t-shirts. We can't ask any more, anything better. And obviously the charity work that we're doing, the volunteering work, bringing people together, is just in our blood. Unfortunately, we work in grassroots football, and it's all about volunteers, and over 40 years I've been working in that sport. I've done the coaching, I've done the training, you name it. I've had the team, I've organised, I've collected the subs, I've had burning, freezing, cold hands, in the winter days, soaking wet sock through, day in, day out, getting the kids to enjoy themselves. And those kids now grown up, they have their own kids, and their own kids are supporting us now. You wouldn't believe it. I'm still in close contact with quite a few of my players who used to play for me. They're an absolute team. And Wayne, as I just mentioned before, from Pinnacle, he's on board with us. He used to be my goalie. Thomas Caton, they're all having a go. Billy Vaughan, all the ones I'm mentioning, they're all there. Lewis Greaves, I see them all. They're absolutely gems of kids who've grown up now to be the best young men in the world. And I feel as if I've done them an achievement, I've done them an honour and brought them up the correct way, because that's the way I was when I was running my football team, showing them respect, they were showing me respect, and the referees got loads of respect as well, would you believe it or not. All the cards, every referee, you went back and found my cards, it was always 10. It was always 10, we always had banter. But I'd always say at the end, you don't deserve 10, but I'll give you 10. It was always good banter with the referees, and it should still be. We need you to encourage our referees to play the game. Young kids are coming in now, there's going to be a few more referees coming in for the new season, because the courses are being done now, the new course from all the county FAs. Good luck to all the young referees, and if you come across my path, I'll make sure that you're okay. I promise you, I'll have a chat to you, and we'll go from there and try and support you. And well done again to Sophie Newman, who won one of our awards with Finn Boylan. They were brilliant, and I hope they continue to support the Respect campaign for next year, next season. Because we go hell for leather, we really push it out. We want to keep the referees in the game. We want to develop the kids playing football. We don't want to let them hear the abuse from abusive parents, spectators. We want to curb that. We want to stop that. We want to have a zero tolerance towards racist comments, bullying, aggressive behaviour and verbal abuse. We don't want that anywhere in our sporting grounds whatsoever. We'd love to finish that off, end of, and all be as one, bringing the communities together if we possibly can. We've got our work cut out. It's every single year it all happens, different things happen, and referees walk away from the game unfortunately because they've been verbally abused. We don't want that, and obviously from the COVID now we're getting back to normal a little bit. Most of the referees are doing other things, growing up, going to university. That's where you lose a lot as well, because they haven't got the time, they're studying hard, and that's unfortunately the way life is. But the new generation, the younger generation, the 14 years of age referees will come up, and who knows, they'll make it from there. So we all need to support them, keep them in the game, develop their skills, develop the kids' skills, and make sure you develop your own skills. Educate yourselves on the touchlines. Don't be shouting verbal abuse towards a referee or to each other. Respect each other on and off the field of play. And you know what? The game of football, community game of football, grassroots game of football, and society as a whole will be perfect in a real world. But unfortunately, we're not in a real world, are we? Because things happen. But we all need to keep raising awareness to the work that we're doing, and raising awareness to our Hearts of Gold initiatives. We need your support. GoFundMe, please. If you're there now and you've got a couple of bob spare, go to our DXTL Hearts of Gold initiatives and donate for us, please. It saves you giving the link, because the links always seem to be gobbledygook, don't they? You have to send it off and forward it, and it's just better when you can search it on GoFundMe and put it all in there and, well, try and support us and help us. And if you've got the ideas for us in the future, you want to be part of the team, why don't you contact myself, Mal, at don'txtheline.com. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, all the social network sites. And yes, I'm very slow on Instagram. I am there, I'm getting more followers, slowly but surely. I always keep forgetting what I'm on, and I always tend to go more on Facebook, and everyone tells me there's more on Twitter, there's more on Instagram. Mal, people are on there. TikTok, I bet we've got a few TikToks coming up when it goes from the 3 peaks. I wonder who's going to be falling over. I wonder who's going to be filming us. Hope the boots hold out, hope the fields hold out, and I hope the lads are all together as one, and a great team effort is being portrayed to the whole world. We can't wait, we really can't, especially if we're going to do it. I know it's going to be tiring, I know it's an achievement in itself, and even my physio has told me it's no mean feat what you're trying to do. It's all about feet. Just hope they hold out. I was panicking just before the marathon, but once I got going, it worked a treat. and I'm hoping exactly the same there now. And I know, is it Scarfell Pike? It could even be Ben Nevis actually, where apparently this is what you do and coming back on yourselves, and just like a figure, not a figure eight, just backwards and forwards, and you don't seem to be getting anywhere. But that's when we'll start the banter, I suppose. That's when we'll start talking, singing, dancing, you name it, passing the time of day. It's the gear. We don't want to take too much gear up with us. I've got the water bottle, 2 litre. I'm not one for all the water bottles. I'm out getting the nutrition bars, snack bars, dried fruit, bananas, because I can't have my porridge when I'm up there. I normally get it first thing in the morning. I might be able to do that when we're in the hotel, but I can't get that when we're up and about. But I don't drink much and I don't eat much. And some wine gums, no doubt, sugary. That's what they say when you get up to the top and someone says a bar of chocolate. Now imagine if it was a real hot day, bar of chocolate on the top there. It would be like, as I said in the studio, liquid chocolate, wouldn't it? It'd be dripping everywhere, covered our faces. Don't want that. We just want a really, really fantastic campaign and help us raise those funds for the project that we're doing, please. Got loads to do when we come back as well, and we'll announce. I have already, but we want to see how it goes now. Being a bit quiet on our next activity only because of my Achilles heel. That's what it sounds like. So, well, hey ho, we've got just over 3 minutes to go on this one. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's show as well, but as I say, it will be the Sunday. They have been recorded, obviously. You'll see a Heart of Gold, Don't Cross the Line, One Call Taxis on the 3 Peaks, 9 Mile, the first one, DMA, Heart of Gold, and we've got the back. I'll just whiz around and show you the back as well. If you want to see that as well, get that in as well. I've even got Respect or Respect on the back of this shirt, if you can see that. And this is what we want. This is what we want. We want your support, supporting us. Can we have it, please? Can we win you over? Will you join our team of volunteers to do the next activity? Do you have an activity in mind that you can come and support us with? Get in touch with me. This is what it's all about. We want to be part of grassroots football. You'll see our initiatives, and once you see it and see how we're working, you're going to love us. You're going to be right involved with us, and you're going to join the team, get together. It's all about bringing people together, and as I say, Don't Cross the Line's been bringing people together since 2003. Can we bring you together and you can achieve your Heart of Gold, please? We're looking forward to a fantastic, not just this weekend, next weekend, and obviously we'll announce our next activity, and hopefully I'll be ready for that one. We don't want to give up. There's a lot of volunteers want to come on board with us. We know. Do you want to be one of those? Get in touch with myself, Mal, at don'ttexttheline.com. And if you've had any football, you've got any football, please show respect to that referee on and off the field of play. And when you go to a Premier League game, always remember there's kids around you now, the crowds are back, the fans are back. Always remember what you're shouting and respect those referees as well. We must admit, what I've seen over the last few games in the Premier League, football really is back. The referees are continuing, they're getting part of it. Half of these fouls aren't given where they're falling over and making a name for themselves. And I think Jack Grealish, you're not going to get as many fouls as you think this time, because I always believe you touch that man and he just bowls over. But when you looked at Man City, Tottenham, as I say, we were talking about that yesterday, Tottenham had a message. They had a message because they're going to lose Harry Kane, you can tell. And it was a message to everyone, that's how to play Manchester City. And they've lost their first opening game. That doesn't mean anything, we know that, because it's going to be a tough one. But what I did admire about Liverpool, they look strong in all departments, and that is a fans team, believe me. I've always said that. That is why we failed last year, that was why we were poor. This time we can showboat a little bit, we can play our football, we can go make the crowds happy, get the crowd behind you, and if you do that, the players will always be 110% behind you and behind themselves. Wow, what a show we've done, and I do hope, I'm glad you liked the whistle. I know it's one of those old whistles. I've got the Fox 40, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to give them to the referees who are achieving their best dreams and going out and making the games what they are. Without the referee, there is no game. Always remember that when you're out and about and playing football. And in the meantime, we'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 PM. We're getting closer to finishing about the 3 Peaks. It is a tough one. We know it's a tough one, and we know you are tough people who support the likes of our team, DXTL, Team DXTL, supporting you. So could you support us and win our heart of gold? Thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in. From myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here, and Team DXTL, who are doing the Three Peaks, we'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Have a great evening, put your feet up, relax, and enjoy your night. Good night, God bless.